Hey guys, so today I have a cute DIY headband for you today, and it's just this adorable bow headband that I wore in my Zooey Deschanel makeup look. It's super easy to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see how I get this bow, then just keep on watching. So starting off, what you'll need is measuring tape, elastics, thread, scissors, and pins and needles. And if you don't want to sew this together, you can just use a hot glue gun. And the fabric I'm using is 18 by 21 inches, and this is just a little sheet of fabric that I got from Walmart, and you can just use an old t-shirt if you want to. So for the first piece of fabric that you'll need, it will be 15.5 inches in length and 4.5 inches on the width. And so I'm just marking down those measurements right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it with some scissors afterwards. So for the second piece of fabric, you're going to measure out 12 inches on the length and 2 inches on the width, and then just cut that up with scissors. So for the little elastic piece, measure out 6 inches and then cut it up. Mine is 6 inches by 1 inch, so it's pretty thin, and that 12 by 2 inch piece is going to go around it, and it's double so that it has enough space for the fabric to stretch as the elastic stretches. This piece is 9.5 by 4.5. It's just like a little oval, and that's going to be the bow. The bigger piece is 15.5 inches by 4.5, and then this piece is 12 by 2, and then that little elastic. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and iron each piece just because it's been folded, so it has kind of crinkles in it. And now we're taking the 15.5 by 4.5 piece, and with the nice side up, you're going to want to fold it over so that the kind of more faded side is facing you. And then go ahead and sew it at the edge. You don't want to make more thicker than like 1 inch seam. You want it to be pretty small. And now we're going to go ahead and flip it over so that the seam is going to be on the inside. And then we're going to go ahead and iron it, since this is the piece that's going to go around your whole entire head. So go ahead and do the same thing for that 12 by 2 inch piece. You want to flip it over, sew it, make sure that the seam is no larger than like 1/2 inch. And now I attached a safety pin to that elastic, and I'm pulling it through that fabric, and you want to make sure that the edges are aligned, just because the fabric is going to stretch as the elastic stretches, and so you want the middle to be scrunched up but the edges to be aligned. And I'm going to go ahead and sew the edges also, just so that you don't lose the little elastic in the fabric. And with that 15.5 piece, you're going to go ahead and wrap it around the little scrunchie that we just created, and this is going to create the base for the headband bow. And it's basically just like the headband, and you want to make sure that you arrange it so that when it's going to go on your head, it won't be crinkled or wrap around strangely. So make sure you just kind of wrap it around that little scrunchie, and I'm going to go ahead and sew it. Sewing it will ensure that it stays on longer and it doesn't just unglue. But if you want to go ahead and glue it with a hot glue gun, then you can do that if you're not that great at sewing. I'm not too good at sewing either, but I just went ahead and sewed it because I wanted to, I don't even think that verb was correct, but I just wanted to make sure that it stays longer. So that is it. You're done with your headband part, but now we're going to go ahead and put the bow on it. And now I'm taking that 9.5 by 4.5 piece. It's literally just like a random oval. And I'm going to go ahead and fold it. I realized after this you're supposed to sew another piece on top of it, but I think it looks fine with just one piece. It might be like a little bit thicker and neater, but I think it looks really cute with one piece, and I kind of like the messy feel that it gives. I think it's a really cute kind of like 80s bow. And then you're just going to go ahead and tie it on one side. I chose to do it on my right side, although really it doesn't matter because you can put it on however you want to, but I like to wear it on my right side. So I just put it on a side, and now you just want to fix up the bow, make it look cute and messy and however you want to make it. So that is it. It's actually a pretty easy headband to make, especially if you use a hot glue gun. But that is all. You didn't have to sew the bow on or anything, and I like that because it's kind of cute and messy, but the headband is definitely very durable. So that is it for this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye guys!